Welcome. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I know it's been a long time since we sat down and chatted. Thank you for making time for me. And I promise that you have my undivided attention today. So, how can I be of service to you, my dear friend? I hear you. I hear you. I know. You can tell me anything. This is a safe and unconditionally loving space. You can be as you are, come as you are, raw, uncompensated. You can show me any side that you'd like. If there's anything you want to say, I'm here to listen. And if there's anything you want to hold and keep to yourself, that's totally okay too. I'm just here as a friend to hold space for you. Would it be okay if I lit a few candles? All right. Now, I went out and bought some 100% beeswax tapered candles. And I have a green version as well as a pink one. So if you could tell me which ones you like best, I'll go ahead and light them for you. Okay. I think it's a little bit large for this candle holder, but it'll do. Here we have these lovely smelling pink beeswax candle tapers, just to help add to the relaxation aspect and help you feel more at ease, more comfortable. Okay. All right. One there. I'll keep this one close by because I want to use it to light some cedar. So this is an incense holder. There's a little lady in the middle who will be holding the incense, but this time I will be using cedar in place of incense. And over here in the back I have a lovely branch of cedar. Let me show you. So, I actually love taking little walks around the neighborhood, and oftentimes my neighbors will leave some lovely treasures by their curbside. And whenever they're leaving out tree cuttings, leaf cuttings, I always take a peek and see if it's cedar, because cedar is sacred in many different traditions, including my own. In Central Asian shamanic traditions, like those of my ancestors, we use cedar as a form of cleansing, sort of like a smudge, like a sage smudge almost, but we use cedar in order to cleanse a space, to relieve ourselves of any spiritual disturbances, to cast away any negative spirits, that kind of thing. In our language, we call it asha. And it's absolutely so beautiful. So I'm going to take a cutting of this, which a lovely neighbor left out on their curbside, and they left a lot, actually, a ton of cedar, and I couldn't believe my luck. And it wasn't actually the only neighbor. There was another neighbor that also left out cedar, and I took one branch that I hope to use for these sacred purposes. So we're just going to take one cutting. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So here is the lovely cedar that we have been blessed with. can breathe in this lovely scent. And allow me to cleanse this space of any residual negativity. Please close your eyes. Thank you, Mother Cedar. Thank you. Please allow the space to be enriched with positive, divine light, so that my friend here may feel safe and comforted from their suffering, from their pain, from any grief that they may feel. Please lift your arms. Just light it a little bit more, okay? Thank you. I'm always so fascinated about plants. In naturopathic medicine, we learn how to use plants for herbs, for medicine, in terms of ingestion or topical use. But I think what is most fascinating is really learning the energy of the plant and the way that we interact with them, but also the more that I learn about homeopathy, the more we get to learn the energetic makeup of the plant. And we grow to love every plant for its nature. Okay, just going to place it here. There we go. Put it away. I also brought a singing bowl. And I'd like to use it in a little meditation. This meditation will help to bring more awareness to our bodies and to our emotions, which oftentimes in our busy schedules we fail to pay attention to. So if you like, I'd love for you to follow along with me. Listen to the sound of the singing bowl. Listen. Pay attention. This is a meditation of sound. Invite the sound of the bell in through your ears. Breathe it in. And out. That's right. As you listen to the sound of the singing bowl, you notice that your mind is growing calmer and calmer. The thoughts that once plagued your mind have now disappeared. All the negativity, they begin to dissolve. Any pain, any suffering begin to dissolve, and you realize that even pain is temporary. It comes and it goes, and when it's here, we witness it. We give it as much love and compassion as we can, and then it goes. It teaches us what it must teach us. And then it's recycled back into Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. One more deep breath in. And let it out. Thank you. Thank you for joining me in that practice of mindfulness. How are you feeling? Yes, I feel it too. Exactly what you feel. That peace radiating. I hear you. I do. Thank you for being here with me. I know. looking into your eyes, I can't help but notice that you are so incredibly precious. I've been learning about the deep meaning of true love, and people ask me, how do you know that you love someone? And my answer is, look into their eyes. Simply, really, really deeply look into their eyes, as if you're looking into their soul, which I believe that we are. And interestingly, not only do you see their soul, but you see your own soul reflected in theirs. And I see my soul reflected in yours. And I know that you and I are not separate. Even if we are physically two separate entities, our being, our beingness is connected in this moment. And I'm so honored to share this being with you. I know that you have been suffering a lot. I know. I feel it. And I want to tell you that it's okay. Allow yourself to feel that deep, those difficult sensations. Sometimes you cry so hard, your cries are so big that you feel like you might not take it anymore. And I know that feeling because I've been feeling it too. I think the whole world is grieving. And we can either choose to fall under all that pain and grief, or we can choose to feel into it, breathe into it, really breathe into the pain, jumping in head first. And you realize it's not so scary. And you realize that you've touched that soft, tender spot that exists in every soul. It exists in me, it exists in you, and everyone that came before us, and everyone that is to come. And you feel such deep compassion for all beings because we all are going through the same thing. You and I, and everyone around us. And with that deep compassion, you feel love, so much love. And you let that love radiate into the whole world with your exhales. And you also breathe in whatever needs to be breathed in, whether it's pain, whether it's grief, whether it's sorrow, whatever it is. Instead of resisting it, you lean into it because That's the only way. That's the only way that you can truly understand why it's there. And then it comes and it goes, like life itself. But what remains is love, which I feel so deeply for you. Thank you for your time. I can see that you're falling asleep. And I'm so happy that you trust me enough to feel comfortable enough that you can relax in this moment and sleep. So sweet dreams. Take care. And I'll see you again soon.